Hello dear students, welcome back to e-learning platform. This side Shiven sir, and we are going to study today tenses. In this video, I am going to explain you tenses, their types, uses and rules of tenses. So let's begin. Now children, let's study tenses. What are tenses? Tenses are verb forms that are used to indicate the time of an action. How do we decide the tense of a sentence? How do we come to know in which tense a particular sentence is? By seeing the helping and main verb, we can decide the tense. Types of tenses. Tenses can be divided into three parts, three types: present tense, past tense and future tense. What is present tense? Present tense, it shows an action that is currently going on or habitually performed, or a state that currently or generally exists. For example, she is cooking food. He drinks milk every day. His father is a doctor. The verbs is cooking, drinks, is show that these sentences are in present tense. Now let's see past tense. Past tense expresses an action that has happened or a state that previously existed. For example, they were playing cricket. He went to Kanpur last week. Some students were absent yesterday. The verbs were playing, went and were, all these verbs show that the sentences are in past tense. Future tense expresses an action that has not yet happened or a state that does not yet exist but is expected to happen in future. For example, Rajesh will come from Delhi next month. We shall be leaving for Mumbai tomorrow. Will you attend the party? The verbs will come, shall be leaving and will attend show that these sentences are in future tense. Children, we can classify each tense into indefinite or simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous tense. Now before we study the rules of tenses, let's have a look on the structure of sentences. Children, you must learn these structures. If the sentences are positive, then the structure is first of all subject, then helping verb, then comes the turn of main verb and object or other words. If the sentence is negative, subject plus helping verb plus not plus main verb plus object or other words. It means if the sentence is negative, we have to place not between helping and main verb. Now if the sentence is interrogative, there are two types of interrogative sentences. The first one is yes no type question. In that case, first of all, we have to place helping verb, then subject, then main verb and then object or other words. So what do we have to do to convert a sentence into interrogative? We have to place the helping verb before the subject. And if the sentence is a WH or H type question, in that case, we have to put the question word before the helping verb. And now the structure will be question word, then helping verb, then subject, main verb, and then objects and other words. And if the sentence is interrogative negative, again we have to place not before the main verb. Now let's see rules of tenses. First of all, present indefinite tense. If the sentence is a positive and the tense is present indefinite, then in that case we have to use S or ES with first form of the main verb when the subjects are he, she, it and all the singular numbers. Or if the subjects are I, we, you, they and all the plural numbers, we have to use only first form of the main verb. And if the sentence is negative or interrogative, we have to use helping verbs do or does. When do we use do and when do we use does? We use does when the subjects are he, she, it and all the singular numbers, and do when the subjects are I, we, you, they and all the plural numbers. Children, take care. With do or does, never use any S or ES form. Only base form of the verb should be used. Let's see the examples. He kills a bird. Subject is he, so, and the sentence is positive, so we have used here S with the first form of the main verb kill, and it has become kills. In the second sentence, the sentence is negative one and the subject is of plural number. We have to use do not. They do not play cricket. In the third one is an interrogative sentence and we have to use the helping verb do or does because the subject is he. So we have used here does plus first form of the main verb. Does he kill a bird? In the next sentence, there is a question word. So first of all, we have to place the question word, this where, and then helping verb. Because the subject is they, we have used here do. Do plus first form. Where do they play cricket? Now children, let's see the rules of past indefinite tense. If the sentence is positive, we have to use second form of the main verb. Regardless the subject, whatever be the subject, we have to use second form of the main verb. And in negative and interrogative sentences, we have to use did as helping verb and first form of the main verb. Again children, pay attention that word did, take care, never ever use any other form, only first form should be used. Never say did he played cricket. No, did he play cricket? Take care children, and let's see the examples. He killed a bird. It's a positive sentence. We have used the second form of the verb kill and it is killed. They did not play cricket. It is a negative sentence. We have used here did as helping verb. Did plus first form play. Why did he kill a bird? It is an interrogative sentence. Again we have used here the helping verb did plus first form of the main verb. Children, there are only two tenses and sentences in which we do not use any helping verb. They are the positive sentences of present indefinite tense and past indefinite tense. In all the other tenses and sentences, we have to use some helping verbs, whether the sentence is positive, negative or interrogative. Children, you can now easily learn the tense and their helping verbs. Let's see future indefinite tense. In this tense, we have to use helping verbs shall or will and first form of the main verb. When do we use shall? We use shall with the subjects I and we, and with rest of the subjects we have to use will as helping verb. Let's see the examples. They will play cricket. They will not play cricket. Will you go to see a movie today? Now, if you have learned the structure of sentences and if you learn rules of tenses, then you can easily frame sentences in any tense. In present continuous tense, we use the helping verbs is, am or are, and we have to use ing with the first form of the main verb, that is present participle. Is, we use is as helping verb when the subjects are he, she, it and all the singular numbers. We use am when the subject is I. We use are when the subjects are we, you, they and all the plural numbers. For example, Raman is driving a car. She is not playing the role properly. Are you going to Lucknow with your friends? In past continuous tense, we use was, were as helping verbs and ing form of the verb. We use was as helping verb when the subjects are I, he, she, it and all the singular numbers, and we use were when the subjects are we, you, they and all the plural numbers. Examples are they were attending the online classes regularly. It's a positive sentence, and if the same sentence is to be converted into negative, we just have to place, not between the helping and main verb. They were not attending the online classes regularly. What was Raman bringing in his bag? It's an interrogative sentence. In future continuous tense, we use the helping verbs shall be or will be plus ing form of the verb. We use shall be when the subjects are I and we. With rest of the subjects we have to use will be. The examples are he will be studying at this time. If the sentence is negative, we have to place not between will and be. Rajesh will not be doing his work. And if the sentence is interrogative, we have to place only will before the subject, not will be. For example, what will you be doing at this time tomorrow? Now let's see present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, we use helping verbs has and have. And third form of the main verb. We use has when the subjects are he, she, it and all the singular numbers. We use have when the subjects are I, we, you, they and all the plural numbers. Examples are she has completed her work. They have not invited Raman to the party. Have you prepared your lesson? In past perfect tense, we use had as a helping verb and third form of the main verb. She had completed her work. They had not invited Raman to the party. Had you prepared your lesson? And now let's see future perfect tense. In future perfect tense, we use the helping verbs will have or shall have and third form of the main verb. When do we use shall have? We use shall have when the subjects are I and we, and with rest of the subjects we have to use will have. For examples, she will have completed her work. It's a positive sentence. In the negative sentence, children, take care, we have to place not after will. They will not have invited all their friends. And in interrogative sentence, we have to place only will before the subject. Will you have collected the money? In present perfect continuous tense, we use the helping verbs has been or have been plus ing form of the main verb. When do we use has been? We use has been when the subjects are he, she, it and all the singular numbers, and we use have been when the subjects are I, we, you, they and all the plural numbers. For examples, it has been raining since morning, and in the negative sentence, they have not been studying for 2 hours. Children, take care. Not should be placed between have and been. And in the same way, in the interrogative also, have should be placed before the subject, not have been. For example, have they been playing cricket since 4 p.m.? Now, past perfect continuous tense. In past perfect continuous tense, we have to use had been and ing form of the main verb. Let's see the examples. He had been distributing sweets for half an hour. Deepak had not been singing for 30 minutes. Had they been decorating the house for 4 days? Let's see future perfect continuous tense. In this tense, we use the helping verbs will have been or shall have been plus ing form of the main verb. We use shall have been when the subjects are I and we, and with rest of the subjects we use will have been. Let's see the examples. He will have been completing his work since morning. He will not have been completing his work since morning. It is a negative sentence. Shall we have been helping him for 2 hours? It is an interrogative sentence. Children, in perfect continuous tense, whether it is present perfect continuous or past perfect continuous or future perfect continuous tense, we use since or for to show the time. When do we use since and when do we use for? We use since with point of time and we use for with period of time. Let me explain it. Since, as I have told you, since is used with point of time, like since yesterday, since morning, since childhood, since 4 o'clock, since 5 o'clock, since 1947, since Monday, and for with period of time for 20 days, for 10 days, for 5 hours, for 6 years. Understood, children? Well, children, this is all about the chapter tenses, the past, the present, and the future. I suggest you to see the video again and again and learn the rules. And whenever you are in confusion, again see the video. Thank you.